Hey guys, how are you? Vlad's here. So in today's video, I'm gonna talk about the next house market crash. If it's gonna happen, when it's gonna happen, what is like based on the data, what I think it's gonna be the timing of the next market crash. And before we jump into the data, I'm gonna be looking at the data from the Federal Reserve economic database of St. Louis for the both the money supply, which is directly correlated with my analysis, and the 30-year fixed rate mortgage. So before I jump in, I wanna just say that in order to see a big market crash or correction, the housing market, we need to see a lot of houses for sale. So a lot of people gotta put their houses for sale, and that gonna be directly fueled by the interest rates, right? So we are seeing now that the interest rates are standing at around 6.7%, which means that we are not seeing too many people putting their houses for sale since they have low interest rates on their mortgages, like roughly 3%, 3.5%. Everybody refinance if they didn't buy new house in the last 4 or 5 years when the interest rates were low. So in order for them to put their houses for sale, they need to be able to find something to replace their home, right? So if you're selling a house that you have 3% mortgage on, and now you gotta pay over 6% interest on your mortgage, you're talking about, I made a video on this increase of your mortgage payment by over 100 something percent. So you're gonna double your between the price that you're gonna pay for the house, for the same house that, let's say, you live in, or if you're upgrading, it's gonna be more expensive. If you're downgrading, again, you're paying premium on the price of the house. So you're pretty much sacrificing a lot when it comes to the mortgage interest rate. So that's why we're not seeing so many houses for sale. So that's the number one reason why I don't think the crash is coming anytime soon. So the mortgage rate, we know that it's correlated directly by the Fed's discount rate, which a lot of people think of the Fed rate as the official rate that influences all the other interest rates, like the 30-year interest rate and the other car interest rates or things like that. But that's not totally true. So there are a couple of things that the Fed is tools that the Fed is using when they want to influence the interest rate, the overall interest rate of any lending. So the most important tool is the money supply that they supply into the economy through the open market operations, which means they influence the money supply in the economy by buying and selling bonds, right? So currently we are standing at M2 money supply, which is overall like all the short and up to 1 year deposits in banks at $21 trillion, right? So we are seeing lately that there is some contractions done by the Fed in order to lower the money supply and in order to fight the inflation. But that's the goal is basically to increase the interest rates so they can fight inflation. So if we are seeing the money supply going down lower and lower, we'll be seeing the interest rates staying the same, right? Even though if the Fed on the next meeting that they have, they say we're not gonna raise the interest rate, which is the Fed discount rate, but they still sell bonds and treasury bills, they're gonna lower the money supply. What they do with that is they sell the treasury bill to companies or to people, and people pay money for those treasury bills, and in that case the Fed is collecting the money, meaning they're pulling money away from the economy, and they're giving the bonds, the papers, whatever you want to call. These days it's all electronically, and they tell you they're gonna pay you interest on it. So that's why I'm saying I don't think house crash is coming anytime soon, because we don't see that the interest rate's gonna go down in the next at least 6 months or so. So if there is a correction or crash, it's gonna happen most likely next year or the year after that, when the interest rates go down and when people can see that they can easily find, they can replace their mortgage basically with a mortgage that is close to what they're paying now. So that's my opinion on the housing market, and if it's gonna crash or not. So let me know in the comments if you agree to my analysis, or if you think something different gonna happen. Thanks for watching.